how to be successful real estate agent with your business capabilities.
And of course, knowing the market. So when we look at, basically we're going to talk about SWOT again, but we're going to do a little bit more real estate focus on it. So this is a strategic planning tool that we're going to use to help businesses understand, or our real estate business specifically, understand our internal and external environment so we will be successful real estate agents. So what is SWOT?
Therefore, the SWOT is an abbreviation for S as a strength, W as a weakness, O as opportunities, and T as a time bound.
And you want to point out there is a positive, negative, like polar battery situation with all of these. So we need two of our batteries. We need two AA batteries in order to be successful. And it's going to have a positive and a negative on both sides. Your strengths and your weaknesses are you. The opportunities and the threats out there is the world. So we want to make sure our two batteries are operating together in order to have the efficient machine working. That is your business.
Exactly. Therefore, inward and outward word. That's why we wanted to connect these two different poles together.
So now let's talk about strengths with real estate.
Exactly. Therefore, now we wanted to talk about dynamics of the market dynamics through this SWOT analysis and how these two are interrelated.
Okay, your job as a real estate agent, your brand is going to be based on your reputation, going to be how you present yourself out there, how you act as a real estate agent, and what are your strengths are every single day when you're out there showing homes, buying homes, on the phone. What are your strengths of action? Because if your strength is there to where you're doing one certain thing, know what that is that's going to continue bringing you business, because you want to double down on your strengths.
Exactly. And before we go to the next item, let's
hit it.
Hi, this is Alan Victoria. Welcome to our channel. Please go to theagentwolves.com and grab all of our giveaway.
Also, we are part of the Wolf Pack, so you would get our entire upline if you choose to join us. And we do hope you want to join us at EXP, so we would love to be your sponsor.
And also, please go grab an appointment with us and schedule a phone call.
Now talk about our weaknesses.
Now that we talk about our strength, we wanted to talk about weaknesses. And for example, one of the weaknesses that we saw it is lack of the marketing expertise. That you might be have a very good relationship with the client, or you're good with connecting with the people, but you don't have an online presence to show your capabilities, how you can serve more people.
It could be lots of things too. It could be your old car, it could be your old phone, it can be your financial lack, it can be that you live in the worst area part of town. It might be lots of things that are in your way that are weaknesses, but understanding what your weaknesses are so you can combine that with your strength. But we have to be honest with who we are and what our strengths and weaknesses are.
Exactly. Therefore, when we are honest with ourselves and you understood the strength and our weaknesses now from inside, now we're going to also affect outside, which is what first finding the opportunities. What are those opportunities?
There are always opportunities into this world. Every single day you have opportunities out there that you can grab or take. So do not think opportunities only come once in a lifetime. That's not true. Opportunities come every second of every day if you're looking for them. So if your eyes are open and you see them, you're going to find opportunities. It might be you find it in market trends. You might find it in demographics. You might find it in different consumer behaviors that are happening. For instance, in our market right now, one of the opportunities we have is we have a lot of inbounds from New York, from our just other areas. We have a lot of people coming to our part of the country right now from all over. I've helped people from Hawaii come to my local area. So, I mean, that's pretty far. From Hawaii to the East Coast, that's pretty far because we're in North Carolina. So understand that you're scouting for opportunities, and being that person who's going to connect with an out-of-state buyer is going to bring you even more opportunity because you're putting yourself out there.
Exactly. The next thing...
And just give me an example, by the way. Next thing
is really assessing the threats, no? Therefore, threats could be new competitions, changing in regulations, laws, or it could be economic downturns, or shift even the consumer taste, no? It could be many things that around you, and how it's going to affect you.
Because understanding what the opportunities are and what the threats are is going to help you understand what is best for you in order to actually understand how you can thrive in your business. So we're just going to do a really quick process understanding the steps.
Exactly. Therefore, using this SWOT analysis to help us to conduct a process for a game plan for us as a real estate agent for the planning our success. The first thing is, as we said, is gathering the data.
The hardest data you're going to get is your own strengths and your own weaknesses based on you, because you have to be truly honest with yourself. You don't beat yourself up. You have to say what your truth are and your weaknesses are. So you have to look at yourself. That's the hardest thing for so many people, is to be internal about it all. But external data, you also have to actually do the work. You have to go to the library, you have to do the census data. You have to go out there.
Exactly. And of course, you have AI in your toolbox too. You can use all of this. And what we did, me and my wife, we used the census data in the beginning to pull all those demographic and also economic index to understand what is going on in our local market.
Then you want to workshop it. My husband and I are lucky to where we can talk about things that are not relevant to necessarily our own life. We can talk about our personal lives. He's really good at telling me all my failures, as I'm probably good at him. And he's probably good at it too. But also when we're talking about the market, we can also have a much more easier conversation about the market, what's going on out there, and then really workshop to figure out what is best, brainstorm and workshop together.
Exactly. Therefore, when you use all this data, you gather data, and my wife talked about the workshop, now is the time to prioritize and also organize what you learn and what you worked as and did research on.
And you really want to focus on the important quadrant. There's 4 quadrants out there. Like, those are, fires that you have to put out, important things that you need to do, and you really need to focus on important as much as possible. And then there's, the other things we have to get done too, but they're not as important. So we want to focus as much on important as well.
The next thing after this, after the prioritizing your goal, is developing strategies, which basically that strategy help you to leverage your strength that is coming from you and the opportunities that comes from outside, and you create sometimes all those opportunities,
So the last thing we're going to talk about is just understanding how to use this in market strategy.
Exactly.
So what we want to do is make sure once you understand your strengths, your weaknesses, you want to introduce something to your market that blends your strength and your weaknesses, and you want to mitigate your weaknesses as much as possible and mitigate your threats. Maybe you're going to intensify your marketing efforts on those people moving to the area. Maybe that's already where your strength is, and you need to double down on your strength and explore new markets as well, and figure ways you can also connect to the locals, but focus on your strength, because that might be your strength.
Exactly. Therefore, I hope you connected with us with this video and you can relate in your business plan. And don't forget to go in our website, agentwolfspearl.com, and grab an appointment with us, Alan Victoria. We'd love to be your sponsor at eXp Realty, and also watch this video part of this series. We'd love to connect with you.